Queen Mary's incredible journey from an Australian commoner to the Queen of Denmark is truly remarkable. Her story exemplifies resilience, adaptability, and unwavering dedication to her new role and country. Being a monarch is challenging for anyone, but it becomes even more complex when one is not born in the country they serve. Foreign-born royals must not only learn royal protocols and adapt to the realities of royal life but also immerse themselves in the customs, culture, language, and lifestyle of their new homeland. This was precisely the case for Queen Mary of Denmark, who hails from Australia and entered the Danish royal family through marriage. If you're new to our channel, please like and hit the subscribe button. Growing up in the small town of Tasmania, Queen Mary could never have fathomed that she would one day become a princess and eventually ascend to the throne as a queen. Her life took an unimaginable turn when she met her future husband, a member of the Danish royal family, through a chance encounter during an international event. Embracing her fate, Queen Mary fully adapted to her new role and became an integral part of the Danish royal family. Queen Mary, born in February 1972 in Hobart, Tasmania, Australia, was the fourth child in her family, with two sisters and a brother. Although she spent most of her childhood in Australia, her father's career as a professor of applied mathematics took the family to various countries like Canada and the United States before returning to Australia permanently. Queen Mary holds a deep emotional connection to her home country and considers it an integral part of her identity. However, tragedy struck Queen Mary's early adulthood when her mother, who worked as an assistant to the Vice-Chancellor of the University of Tasmania, passed away due to complications from heart surgery. This loss left Queen Mary feeling alone in her grief, struggling to find understanding and support during such a challenging time. Despite the hardships, she continued with her education, which took place in multiple locations due to her international upbringing. Queen Mary began her schooling in Houston, Texas, when her family moved there, and later completed the first part of her education in Tasmania. Afterward, she pursued further studies in Melbourne, focusing on her career before her engagement to Crown Prince Frederik and subsequent relocation to Denmark. Queen Mary's education didn't end with her move. In fact, it marked the beginning of a new phase in which she had much to learn upon her arrival. Besides planning her wedding, Queen Mary had to assimilate into a new culture, which involved extensive Danish language lessons and adapting to Danish customs and way of life. Despite her royal status, the love story between Queen Mary and Crown Prince Frederik started in an ordinary setting. They met by chance in a bar during the Summer Olympics in Sydney, Australia, in 2000. Initially unaware of Frederik's royal lineage, Queen Mary perceived him as an ordinary person. However, fate intervened, and their meeting turned out to be serendipitous. 3 years after their initial encounter, in 2003, Queen Mary and Crown Prince Frederik officially got engaged, setting her on the path to becoming the next Queen of Denmark. Their wedding day was a mix of surreal and typical moments. Supported by her friends, family, and adoring fans from all over Denmark, Queen Mary experienced a range of emotions. Walking down the aisle to the enchanting music, she felt like she was floating, cherishing every step as she embarked on her new journey. Before her marriage to Crown Prince Frederik, the Danish government declared that upon their union, Queen Mary would become a Danish citizen. The subsequent steps she took aligned with the protocols followed by any foreign member joining the Danish royal family. Despite obtaining official citizenship, Queen Mary faced certain challenges in her new life in Denmark. While she managed to bridge the mental gap through similarities between Australians and Danes, there were still moments when language posed frustrations. However, with time, these difficulties settled down, and Queen Mary wholeheartedly embraced her new country. Following Queen Mary and King Frederik's engagement, significant pressure mounted, particularly on Queen Mary, to produce an heir. Both Frederik and other members of the Danish royal family desired a large family to continue the royal lineage. Fortunately, the pressure quickly subsided as Queen Mary became pregnant shortly after their wedding. In 2005, she gave birth to their first child, Crown Prince Christian Valdemar Henry John. 2 years later, in 2007, their second child, Princess Isabella Henrietta Ingrid Margaret, was born. In 2011, Queen Mary welcomed twins, a son named Prince Vincent Frederick Minnick Alexander and a daughter named Princess Josephine Sophia Ivalo Matilda. Despite her royal status, Queen Mary faced the same challenges as any mother. Balancing the demands of breastfeeding twins while caring for her older children proved to be a wonderfully challenging period in her life. She acknowledged the difficulties but also cherished the joy of being in a little bubble with her innocent children, considering them a gift from God. Upon joining the Danish royal family, Queen Mary grappled with uncertainties about how she would spend her time as a queen consort. However, she quickly found her niche and became involved in various charitable and humanitarian causes. Queen Mary's warm and compassionate nature endeared her to the Danish people, and she used her platform to raise awareness about issues such as mental health, children's welfare, and gender equality. One of Queen Mary's notable initiatives was her involvement in the fight against bullying. Drawing from her own experiences of being an outsider in a new country and her commitment to creating a more inclusive society, she launched the Be Kind campaign. This campaign aimed to promote kindness, empathy, and respect among children and adolescents, emphasizing the importance of treating others with dignity and compassion. In addition to her work in Denmark, Queen Mary also represented the Danish royal family on numerous state visits and official engagements abroad. Her diplomatic efforts and graceful presence helped foster positive relations between Denmark and other nations, strengthening international ties and promoting Danish culture and values. Queen Mary's journey from an Australian commoner to the Queen of Denmark captivated the world and inspired many. Her ability to adapt to a new culture, learn a new language, and embrace her role as a representative of Denmark showcased her resilience and determination. Queen Mary's dedication to her family, her people, and her charitable endeavors made her a beloved figure not only in Denmark but also on the global stage. Overall, Queen Mary's incredible journey serves as a testament to the power of love, resilience, and embracing new experiences. Her story reminds us that with courage and an open heart, we can overcome any challenges that come our way and make a positive impact in the lives of others. Queen Mary underwent a significant transformation in her attitude towards her appearance. Initially, she didn't pay much attention to how she looked, preferring a casual style of tank tops, shorts, and even going barefoot. However, it soon became evident that there were certain expectations regarding her attire for various events. Queen Mary expressed her apprehension about this change, stating that it scared her. Nevertheless, within a few years, she fully embraced the new stylistic expectations that came with her role. She developed a preference for simple yet elegant clothes with beautiful details, finding joy in the way they made her feel. She also valued the opportunity to experiment with her fashion choices. By 2010, Queen Mary had become a global symbol of refined royal style, receiving high praise from fashion experts. In February 2022, Queen Mary of Denmark celebrated her 50th birthday in a distinctive manner. While many women around the world would mark such a momentous occasion with a dinner or a special gift, the Danish queen chose to commemorate it with stunning portraits. For these photographs, she wore a captivating light blue dress, adorned with dazzling jewels. Remarkably, these jewels were the same ones she had worn after her engagement to King Frederik. They had previously belonged to Desiree Currie, who was once engaged to Napoleon Bonaparte. The jewels were subsequently passed down to Clary's sister-in-law, Josephine, who gifted them to her granddaughter, Princess Lisa, after her marriage to Crown Prince Frederik of Denmark in 1869. Today, they remain in possession of the Danish royal family. On her 50th birthday, Queen Mary was keenly aware that her time as queen would soon commence. Consequently, she had already begun contemplating the future of the Danish monarchy. Queen Mary acknowledged that the monarchy exists within the context of its time and society, and the Danish people are known for their progressive, innovative, and free-thinking nature. She believed that the direction of progress would depend on the personalities of the members of the royal family and the people they interact with. Towards the end of 2023, Queen Margrethe II announced her decision to step down as the monarch, making way for a new king and queen in the upcoming year. Crown Prince Frederik would be proclaimed as king, while Crown Princess Mary would assume the role of queen. This transition would bring about a new regent and a fresh royal couple on January 14, 2024. When the day arrived, Frederik and Mary ascended the throne, officially becoming King Frederik and Queen Mary of Denmark. Although the couple knew they would eventually become monarchs, Queen Margrethe II's abdication and the short period of time between her announcement and Frederik's succession took them by surprise. The rapid succession proved to be a whirlwind for the royal family. Nevertheless, on the day of her coronation, Queen Mary radiated joy and happiness. She stood on the balcony with her children, embracing her destiny as the Queen of Denmark. To commemorate the dawn of a new era in Danish royalty, King Frederik and Queen Mary posed for a new royal portrait. As in previous portraits, Queen Mary adorned herself with exquisite jewelry, each piece carrying a unique history and holding special meaning to Denmark. The jewelry set, created by W. Schoept around 1840, was supposedly given by Christian VII to Queen Carolina Mia on their wedding anniversary. These jewels hold significance for the country as they never leave Denmark. When not being worn, they are displayed in Rosenborg Castle, making them the only jewels that are both housed in a museum and actively worn by royalty. Being queen presented its challenges for Mary, but she had already grown accustomed to the hardships of royal life before assuming her new title. Despite the initial difficulties of adapting to a new culture and language, Mary accepted her responsibilities with grace and determination. Her ability to seamlessly blend royal duties with the demands of motherhood, including raising 4 children, including twins, is commendable. Mary's contributions extend beyond her family life. In 2007, she founded the Mary Foundation, which underscores her dedication to social causes, particularly community development and combating loneliness. Her advocacy for women's rights and equal opportunities further highlights her commitment to justice and equality, values she has cherished throughout her life. As Queen Mary celebrated her 50th birthday, she not only reflected on her past achievements but also looked towards the future of the Danish monarchy. Her thoughtful remarks on the evolving role of the monarchy within a progressive society demonstrate her deep understanding of the responsibilities and expectations associated with her position. The transition to the royal throne alongside King Frederik was a significant milestone, filled with both anticipation and surprise. Queen Margrethe II's decision to abdicate allowed Frederik and Mary to step into their new roles, infusing fresh energy and vision into the Danish royal family. The new royal portrait, featuring Queen Mary adorned with historically significant jewels, symbolizes the continuity and evolution of the monarchy. Mary's journey is a powerful narrative of personal growth, public service, and the delicate balance between tradition and modernity.